So now even if you to solve the question, it won't take any time. So now we can solve very fast. It won't take time. Okay. Suppose I will take two questions. Okay, I will give two questions. So this is your first question. Okay, so this is the first question. I have two hinge in the beam, and the second question is simple direct question, like a simple frame only. Maybe I will take, okay, I will give another question like this. uh, this is the second question. Okay, so this is your another question, like here I have a beam. Okay, here I have a hinge. Okay, so we'll see these two questions at least. Okay, first question. Okay, this is find out on the degree of freedom kinematic indeterminacy for this question. So I will use both the method again. So first we have to see the how many joints are there. So joints are 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4. You should be careful while counting the joint. You should not count blindly these are joint, because this part we are treating the joint separate. Sorry, treating this internal hinge, because the internal hinge we are adding another 4 extra later. Because you have to see which equation you have to use. I'm going to use only this equation, where only this equation only I'm going to use in the entire problem. That is why, because already the hinge part we are taking separate, that is why I should not count the hinge as a joint. If you use some formula, you will count hinge also sometime. That's why you should not confuse. Okay, so while counting the joint, you have to count like this. I have 6 number of joints in the structure, so I can use the degree of freedom is total degree of freedom of all joints. Okay, so minus number of support reactions. Okay, so minus inextensible members. So inextensible members plus additional hinge, additional degree of freedom due to hinge. Okay, so this is question number 1. Yes, solving question number 1. So what is the degree of freedom? So 6 join. So now it won't take time. 6 into 3, 12, minus what is support reaction? 3 plus 3, 6. 2 support fixed, so total reactions are 6. So this again, this part is where we can take 0, because inextensible, it is not given any condition in this question. Okay, so this inextensible 0, and plus additional degree of freedom due to hinge. So here we have 4 extra degree of freedom, and here also 4. So the answer is 4 plus 4. Okay, so this answer will come 6 into 3, 18, minus 6 plus 8. So 26 minus 6, 20. So what are those degree of freedom? So I can draw it. So here 0 at this joint, 1, 2, 3. At this joint 1, 2, 3. At this joint 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. And here 1, 2 displacement and rotation. So this is your total degree of freedom. So how many you can count it? So 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, so 3 here plus 3, 6, plus 4, 10, 14, 17, 20. So the answer is 20. So without using any equation, you can directly count it now. Okay, you can directly just calculate it. So now we'll take question number 2. Okay, this is question number 1. This is question number 2. Again, take how many joints are there, just count it. So joints are 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8. So now, so I will not use equation. I will use equation first. Degree of freedom, I have 8 number of joint, 8 or 9, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Okay, so I have 8 number of joints, so it is 8 into 3. The total degree of freedom of all the joints 8 degree. It is a 2D frame, so 3 degree freedom at each joints. 8 into 3, so minus number of support reactions. Okay, so it is 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 3. Okay, I'm just changing because just for the, because all the questions we have seen this fixed support. It is I'm changing to hinge support. So this support reaction is 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, because here two reaction will be there, one horizontal and one vertical. Here 3, one horizontal reaction, one vertical, and one moment. Okay, so this is hinge. So the total reaction is 3 plus 2. So the third part is 0. Next extensibility I have not taken. Okay, plus this part additional degree field. I have one internal hinge, so I'm going to get 4.
Yeah, another support is there.
Yeah, okay,
Support
okay.
7.
So 3 plus 2 plus 3, another 3 is there. Okay, I did not see that. Okay, it is also fixed support. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 reactions. So minus 0 in extensible numbers, and plus additional degree of freedom 4 is coming from here. So your answer is 24 minus 8, 16, plus 1, 20. Okay, 20. I think I have done some mistake. Yeah, it is correct. No, I think, yeah. 24 minus 8, 16 plus 4, 20. So what are the 20 degree of freedom? So we can draw in the so here 0, nothing is possible, and at this hinge it can rotate 1, and here it can all the 3 are possible, and here also all the 3 are possible. Okay, and this joint again all the 3 are possible, at this joint all the 3 are possible, and here also all the 3 are possible, and here again 0. So finally 1. Okay, so 1 plus 3 4 plus 3 7 plus 3 10 13 16. What happened? Some 16 plus 4. You can see at the hinge here you'll be having one horizontal, one vertical, and 2 rotation. These are the 20 degrees. You can count 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. You just count it. Okay, 3 plus 3 6 9 13 17. Okay, you count it. Okay, it is 20. I think it is correct. No, it is 20. So this is your answer, 20. Okay, so it is
Said
clear.
you will
Yeah, you have
one move around the hinge. Should we take the moment around hinge?
this
Perpendicular.
this hinge. It is
Yes.
not moment. What is this? I am drawing the degree of freedom. It can rotate this at this joint. The rotation is possible. The rotation is possible. This is a displacement only, degree of freedom. Okay,
Got it.
don't confuse with that moment. Initially I was taking that was support reaction. This is a degree of displacement. These are the 20 displacement components. These are the 20 displacement possible, like independent displacement components. Okay, so that is the question. If you just tell me the answer of this simple beam. I think I have already drawn this beam earlier. So what is the degree of freedom here? Again same equation. Total 1 2 3 joints, 3 into 3. How many support reactions? 3 plus 1 4 plus 2. Okay, 6 support reactions minus inextensibility 0 plus how many due to hinge one hinge in the member, it will give you another 4. So this answer will be 9 minus 6 plus 4. So 13 minus 6, that answer will be 7. So where is that 7 degree freedom? This can rotate, one rotation, this can rotate at this 0 possibilities, and here 2 rotation and 1 vertical movement and 1 horizontal movement. Okay, and here 1 horizontal movement also possible, because it is a roller support, it can move in horizontal direction. Okay, again I'm not we did not take any inextensibility condition in this example. So these are the 7 degree freedom: 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, so in the question if nothing is mentioned, you will take members are extensible. Okay, members are extensible. If it is extensible, what is the difference? If suppose in this question if members are extensible, so okay, sorry, members are inextensible, what is the difference? Your answer will be dk dash. Okay, the dk minus number of members. Okay, that is only difference. Okay, so I had some more question, we maybe discuss some other class, because anyway today is not possible. So you have any doubt till now? You have any doubt? So some extra questions are there, some different conditions, and that way anyway today is not possible. Maybe I will send the question.
Sir, the
Yeah. Yes, ask me. Ask me. Yeah.
in default.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the term neglecting axial deformation is same to like number of extensible members.
So if members are inextensible means otherwise I will take a question and I will solve it. Like
No, sir, I got the meaning. And, sir, you are using number of inextensible members. So we are subtracting that. Sorry, subtracting that. But in another formula, the same term was written, I guess, neglecting axial deformation. I'm just asking for confirmation.
both are same. Axial deformation. See, if you get a beam, if you get this question, okay, if you get this, if you okay, I will just discuss this question only. This is your question. Okay, it is fixed, and here I have roller support, here I have hinge. Okay, so members for a beam, okay, for a beam usually it will say axial deformation neglected. Both are same. Axial deformations are neglected. Axial deformations are neglected. Axial deformation neglected means there is no axial deformations. That means members are inextensible. So you have to again reduce the that number of members. So if you take this question, this degree of freedom will be possible. Okay, if this degree of freedom is possible, I am assuming that members are inextensible. That means this one is possible, it can rotate. Okay, and this hinge, this point is hinge. Okay, so it cannot move in x direction. This movement is not possible. Only the movement, this rotation is possible. And if you come to this hinge, this it can move vertical direction. It can rotate. These two are possible, but this one is not possible because this joint is not moving, so this joint also should not move because the condition is given axial deformations are neglected or members are inextensible. The length should not change. That means at the hinge location also this it should not move. And same thing if you come to this roller support, it will rotate. Okay, and it can this degree of freedom, the degree of freedom number 7, it is not possible, right? Because if it is moving means this member length is going to change, and here anyway nothing is possible. The finally if you take the members are extensible, your answer is 7. These are the degree of freedom. And if you take axial deformation neglected, that condition, or members are inextensible, if that is given in this question, your answer is 1 degree of freedom. Okay, and second rotation, third is rotation, fourth is vertical movement, and fifth is a rotation. Your answer is dk, it is equal to 5. This is your answer, 5. So you can get the same answer from here also. 5 or 4, 1 2 3 4 5, I think I am correct. Yeah, so you can see here also I have two members. This is a member and it is a member, I think. Yeah, so here if you put the number of members 1 2 3, okay, 4 5, yeah, so this members of 5 2, so it is 7 minus 2, that is equal to 5. So you will get the answer. So
Sir, there are three members, right? Metal and hinge is connecting two different members.
no, you have to see. Okay, that is the point. Okay, yeah, you should not count. If you count like this, then everything will be wrong. Okay, this diagram is it clear? This drawing, is it clear? From the geometry I got 5. That part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
first thing you have to do, whenever you are solving any question, you make a drawing also along with the, after using the equation you use the drawing. So here if you take members are 3, then you will get a different answer. Here you will get a answer is 4, right? So then there is a mismatch. Now we have to look at the equation, which equation you have used. I have counted how many joints, 3 joints. This is my joint number, 3 joints. Okay, that means this is first joint, it is my second joint, it is my third joint. The member means that if you take that, I have taken the first joint this one, second joint this one, that means this is a one member. In this equation also I have taken this as a one member only. That is why you should not count this as two member, because I did not count this as a joint, this I did not count as a joint. Okay, a join mean like this. If you have any structure, so many members are there, and so different members are connected to the joins. These are joined. So this, if you take this is your first join, it is my second join, it is my third join. That means my member should be 1 2 is a first member, and 2 3 is second member. So you should not take member, it is a one member, it is a one member, then you are taking it as a joint, then you have to modify your equation also. Okay, so you have to take the members as between joins, wherever you consider the joins, between those join you take that part as a one member. I think that is simple, you remember like that. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the main thing is you
Better
try to make drawing. Okay,
drawing.
yeah. So many questions, many difficult questions, so I have some so many difficult questions we can solve without using any equation, because you are now you understood what is hinge, if it coming in the joints. There are some other type of system also, like you may get sometimes question like this or we will discuss some other class. You may get sometimes question like this, so what is this, all those, anyway today not time, only that part is remaining, some extra part. So, but remaining basic things, most of the question you will be able to solve with this. Always try to make the drawings. Okay, so you visualize what is the degree of freedom. Okay, so whenever possible I will cover the remaining questions. Anyway, I will send the question in that group photo, you try to solve it. I will send the answer also, final answer. If you need, we'll discuss sometimes remaining questions. Okay, so I think any doubt you can ask. Okay, otherwise we'll stop the meeting.
Yes,
I,
sir, I have a doubt.
okay,
Sir, please tell me that in extensible case, by not using formula,
okay,
not using formulas,
okay,
geometrical.
okay. Okay, which question you want to solve? Beam or frame? Where you got doubt?
Sir, this one, sir, this question only.
Okay, I think I have solved already, no? Like, okay, this is a question.
Yes, sir.
This is the question. So this is so your question is, so this is a pin support, hinge or pin. It is not internal hinge, it is support. Okay. So this is a fixed end. Okay. It is a roller support, and here I have a hinge. Here I have an internal hinge. First we will draw how to make the drawing. First we will not reduce, okay, this is 0, so I will not draw. No, it is not like that. You first we simply draw all the possible degree of freedom. So this in a joint in a 2D frame or a beam, the 3 degree of freedom is possible, 1 2 and 3. And if you have a hinge, you understood these 4 are possible, all these are possibilities. And this is a roller, there is no horizontal reaction, so it can move and it can rotate. It is a fixed support, so this is not possible, it cannot move, it cannot, this all the 3 degree of freedom is not possible at this fixed end. This much is clear, no? This much is clear. Okay, so first this should be clear. So now we will see, this is a fixed end, that means this point is not going in. This is I am calling joint number 1, it is a joint number 2, it is a joint number 3. This point is fixed, it is not moving any direction along x or y. Along x there it is not moving. So in the question it is given, assume members are inextensible. Assume members are inextensible, so that means your member length should not change, it should remain same, or it will give your members, you neglect the axial deformation. Okay, your axial deformation should be neglected. Any one term will be used in the question. Axial deformation you neglect, or assume members are inextensible. Okay, usually in the beam already we are neglecting the axial deformation. Even if you take a simply supported beam, we are not taking your beam is going to move like this. No, always we are neglecting. Only thing is in the degree of freedom question it will mention specifically. Okay, so sometimes they will ask what is the reduction degree of freedom due to this condition. Instead of degree of freedom,
Sir, at hinge how 3 degree of freedom, it should be only the moment one, right? I have taken both horizontal as well as vertical.
yeah, that is what I am telling. Okay, just a second, 1 minute. So this point is not moving anywhere. So this member length 1 2, this length should remain same. That means this point should not move. This degree of freedom should not be there. Correct? It should not move. If the point is moving, means that this length is changing, because this point is not moving. So this is not possible. This,
Yes, sir.
and this one also not possible. And similarly this one also not possible. So what is the remaining? 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 or 1 2. Okay, it is already not possible. Like, what is the mistake I have done? Okay, this point it is already not there, no? Correct. So 1, this point anyway, this degree field is not there. It is a hinge, correct? So the 1 2 3, I think 1 2, this is 3, it is your 4, it is your 5. Is it clear? Degree freedom is 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how we have to solve the question. Number of members, that is a one possible mistake you will make. So this, for this you do one, you practice some good number of examples. So I will send the question, you can solve that, so it will be clear. You should be clear how to choose the members, because if you are using an equation. And one thing, always try to make the drawings like this. Okay, so most of the question you'll be able to solve with this. Okay, so only one equation you can solve most of the question. Okay, so you have any doubt you can ask, otherwise we'll stop the meeting.
Sir, if in question it is asking about reduction in degree of kinetic
Yeah,
indeterminates.
yeah, I have your question. I can solve it if you are.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Solve that question.
Okay. Okay, I will solve your question. I think that is your midterm exam, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your question is, let me take your question. Okay, Sandeep. Okay, so your question, it is a mid-semester exam question for your essay. A two-story frame is given. A two-story frame is given. This is a hinge support. Okay. So it is also hinge support or pin. Okay. The internal hinge and hinge supports are different. Okay. Don't confuse with that. So this is A, B, C, D and E. This is the given. So your question is, consider the frame shown in figure. If axial and shear deformation in different members are assumed to be negligible. So axial deformation, shear deformation, it is given like this: axial deformation, this is the term given. Okay, axial deformation and shear deformation. The shear anyway, just that term just gave to confuse. Okay, it has no effect. The shear deformation in different members assumed to be negligible. Okay, that is what given in the question. A frame is given, axial deformation and shear deformation in different members are assumed to be negligible. The question is the reduction in the degree of kinematic indeterminacy would be dash. What is the reduction in degree of kinematic indeterminacy? That means first you have to read the question. The question is not the degree of freedom. The question is how much reduction in degree of freedom will be there. Okay, if you assume your members in this condition, the axial deformation and shear deformation, that if you neglect in the members, how much reduction in the kinematic indeterminacy that will happen, because we have already understood if you neglect this effect there will be reduction in degree of freedom. Okay, there are I will just solve it with and without degree of freedom, then you can see the reduction, but there is shortcut also. There is, I think, without solving also you can solve this question. So I will just draw it because I don't want to use equation. You know the equation, how to use it. This joint can rotate, but it cannot move x and y direction. Only 1 degree of freedom is possible at this joint, and at this joint it can move x, y, and also it can rotate. Okay, this can also rotate, move 2 direction, and 2 translation and 1 rotation is possible. And here 2 translation and 1 rotation possible, and at the joint E 2 translation and 1 rotation possible. So now if you neglect the axial deformation, okay, if you neglect the axial deformation, this point is not moving, and if you're neglecting this axial deformation of this column, this should not be there, correct? This also should not be there, and this one again, if you take, this is a hinge, this already it is not, there is no movement. So if this joint is not moving, this joint should not move, this join also should not move, it is already not there. Okay, this 4 should be 0. And if you take the beam CD, the length even before deformation and after deformation, that there should not be any change in the length of the beam, axial deformation. To satisfy the condition, your this degree of freedom, okay, this one and this one, delta 2, both will become 1, both should be equal. And similarly these two will become equal. That means instead of 2 I can remove any one, I will just remove this one. Instead of these two both will be equal, I can remove this one. The finally, what is the reduction? If you assume this condition, the reduction is 1 and second, third, 4, 5 and 6, 1 2, okay, 5 and 6. Okay, so there will be 6. Now this is the reduction, answer will be 6. Okay, answer is 6. So this is how we have to solve. If you don't want to do anything, like you can also solve the question, what is the reduction in if you neglect the axial deformation, what is the reduction? That is equal to your number of members. For each member you are going to have one reduction, correct? That is why you just see the equation, which equation we are using. So this is your equation. The number of if you are neglecting the axial deformation, you have to just deduct the number of members. For each member you are going to get one reduction in the degree of freedom. So your answer is actually directly, you can give the answer as number of members. Your answer is just number of members. How many number of members in this frame? One column, second column, third column, fourth column, and I have a beam number 5 and I have a beam 6. So I have 6 number of members. Your answer is 6. Either you can take directly members, otherwise you find out the reduction degree of freedom without with axial deformation. Then you see with the axial deformation how many will become 0. What is the reduction? These are the, I think you understood it. Do you get the?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can, this answer you are not supposed to solve like this, because you will take some time. Why you have to spend the time? You take directly the number of members. This answer is equal to number of members. So this is how you have to solve this question. You will hardly take few seconds to solve this question, because you should know this members, only the reduction is member. If you take this condition, the reduction in the degree of freedom will be equal to the number of members in the structure. Okay. Okay. So you have any doubt? I think we can stop the meeting.